There we go. Alrighty then. I think we're all set and prepared here. Let's move this over a little bit so my leg don't hit it. Move all of this. I'll slide it all over a little bit. Okay. Hello, Carrie. How are you? Hope all's well. I hope you guys can hear me too. I think this is the volume. Hey, there you are. Hello, Tiffany's Fine Art. How are you? It's good to see you. I haven't done one of these type of paintings in a while. So, um, I'm starting like right from the very beginning. Um, it's gonna take a little while, so it's Friday night. If you're on here with me, that means you're not doing too much either. So, talk, have questions, have a little fun. All right, that's good. Yeah, I haven't done one of these moon things in a minute. It'll just be moon and water. All right. Like I say, I'm starting right from the jump, right from the very beginning. Usually, I would have this already black. This is 11 by 15-inch watercolor paper. I did a great big long 90-minute thing on why I use watercolor paper. That's on my Facebook channel. Did it a few hours ago. So, but I gotta utilize the black on this one here, which is cool. Like I said, I haven't done a painting like this in quite some time, so hopefully I remember how to do it right. And I really haven't done too many pictures with the waves and stuff like that. It's been a while, and kind of neglected that, and I shouldn't. I think I've been kind of concentrated more or less on flowers. All right, completely black. I know it looks like some of the pictures off the screen, but it's not. And I see right now I'm gonna have to unhook something from Hey Bill, what's going on? Now, if my connection's acting a little funky, that means I have to get off the chair and unhook my Roku. I didn't unhook it. Usually I would unhook it if I'm on YouTube or Facebook. It's that connection stream thing. So if it acts a little funky, let me know. All right. Basically, I just have to wait for this to dry. But what I'm about to do next, I don't have to wait. We're gonna add all sorts of stuff in here. Have a little fun. Okay. So I might as well do it now at the beginning while I'm thinking about it. Um, this is craft paint actually, and kind of gummy craft paint. Put a little water in it, just like that. I don't need too much of the paint. Like I say, it doesn't have to be necessarily um, dry for me to do what I'm about to do here, which is about play with some stars here. I can kind of play around and put them in there pretty strong. Some in some spots like this, some a little bit sparse. I'll have a batch coming here, like a little Milky Way type of thing, like that, and spread in this way. A lot of this isn't going to be seen. I'm going to have all sorts of clouds stuff going on, but I'm going to let that dry and do whatever. Don't worry about all of that. That's relevant, irrelevant. It doesn't mean nothing. It's just going to be covered up anyway, so don't worry about it. But I'll let that dry and do whatever. You can just talk to me. Don't be afraid to talk and chat there. Because if there's something that I have to do that takes time to dry, all I see when I look up is like complete silence. So I didn't post that I was going to be on, so it's just me, you know, playing around. All right, the bottom half is just about dry, so I think I can get away with doing what I'm about to do. All right. Of course, my monitor on the side, I didn't cover it with a rag. Now I got it all splattered, but it is what it is. It's no biggie. Now, with me doing what I'm about to do here, if the tape rips some of the paper or whatnot, that's no big deal. I can, there's a work around that too. All right, but I don't really have to put it on there that hard. And this is some of the tape that I used to cover up most of the moon, so I'm just masking just that part right there. It doesn't even have to be on hard, it doesn't matter. Alrighty, I'll let this tack up a little bit more. Like I say, I'm gonna add clouds, and it's gonna be all funky and weird. All right, things are well, things are okay, Carrie. So, like I say, this is, um, as you can see, this is not. This is where the tape is. So, actually, the whole picture is in here. The only thing that's blocking it, that little square right here. So, don't fret, don't worry, don't panic. Okie dokie then. I'm looking at it here, just still looking. I can mess around with the clouds and whatever. Maybe. Let's see here. Yep. Eh. Eh. Some of the thicker stuff. Yeah. We're gonna do it anyway. All right. Oh, I know who that is. I'll have to answer them a little later. Okay, I'm taking a little bit of the glycerin here. All right. And I'm going to go right over the top, just like this, very lightly, just like that. I'm not going to go near the moon though. The tape, it's still a little wet over there, but just like this. This is all I need, just that little bit. All right. That is all I need. Now the glycerin with the acrylic paint, it's like liquid clear or liquid white if you do the wet on wet style of painting. Basically, that's all it is. Okay. Even with that, I might have put maybe a little too much on, but we'll work with that also. It's no big deal, It's nothing big. Now I'm not using titanium white. It's just regular craft paint. All right, so I'll dip a little bit of the white right in here like that. A little touch of black. We're just gonna gray that up a little. Gray it up a little more. Just like that. Okay. I could do the whole brush. I'm just doing the corner. And we'll gray it up a little more. Get a darker gray happening. Something like that. So these clouds, what I'm about to put in here, they're the ones, they're chilling out in the back or whatnot. And we're going to take it. All right, you guys are watching. And we'll do one of these numbers here. We'll pop some up here like that. We'll pop one down up in this corner. We'll just maybe put a little something down here. Just like that. Alright. I do clean off my brush immediately afterward. Because acrylic paint, you don't really want to dry inside the furrow. You don't want it to dry on your brush. It's just bad news all day. Okay. I'm going to take my little moppy brush here. I'll put it right here on the tape where you can see it all slanted. There, that's the shape of it. Only that part is going to touch the paper, not all of this. Alright. And then I just wisp it around. We'll play little games with it, just like that. Play little, little things with it there. I know you're not used to seeing gray clouds. I know, but you know what? You'll learn to like it. It'll come out pretty cool, I promise. These are one of these paintings that people from the Grateful Dead, they'll like it. especially if they take that special medicine for their glaucoma. They'll be like, "This is all right, all right, all right." Don't mind me acting silly. Okay, we'll take the am am I using a reference photo? No, for the moon and everything? No. Nope. This is coming from my dome. All right, we'll use a little light gray, lighter gray. I very rarely use reference photos. It usually just comes right from my noggin. Usually, but if I do use one, I will show it to you. You know. Okay. This is just a light gray. Just hovering some stuff up here like that. I'll use some more. I'm gonna bring one. I'm gonna bring it right here. Nice little cloud right on the horizon line, just like that. Just because I can. A little bit of light gray. We'll have one trailing like this, and he's coming down there like that. Things like that. All right. All right. So we got different color clouds. This is a night scene. We got some light gray clouds here. I'm just wiping off the brush, putting it back. Go to that round thing again. And once again, do that little wispy thing very lightly. You can alter your pressure on this. I'm just wisping away, just like this. Okay. I'll wipe off some of the extra paint. Wisp some of that there. Bring it on down like that. See all these interesting tones and patterns and shapes, alright, that are coming in there. I could use a smaller, I'll wisp this the other way like that. I could use smaller mop brushes. It's nothing but a makeup brush. The Walmart special, that's all it is. Now, as I'm doing this, alright, I'm looking, seeing where I can maybe um, add some cute little highlights or whatnot to it. And I am, because this is my world, my painting, and I'll do what I want. I know it's a kind of a brash way to say it, but it's also true to your paintings also. It's your painting. You do what you will. Okay? I'll wisp in some cute little things in here, and I'll just pat the rest down like that. Just like that, and just pat the rest away. Alright? Little touch of color, just like this. So some of it gets a little brighter, the rest gets faded out of here. The glycerin is still on here. Okay. I can take a smaller brush. Where are we? I'll take this little guy right here. And if you want, very soft brush, just really soft blending, you blend it right on out of there, just like that. And we can keep building and building and building, and we can have highlights and shadows and shades all over the place with this. I'll show you here. Nice little rim of. Now remember, this is craft paint. This is not the it's not the really thick um let's travel that one there. We'll bring that one up around here, fade that a little bit, bring him up into the darkness like that, and we'll just this will be all blended away. And then softly, very softly, just blend that area away. We'll keep the bulk of this kind of bright. We'll blend the other stuff away. We'll take the bottom away from that one, take the side away from this. Just like that. Alright. A little X stroke, smooth it all out. Okay. As I'm doing it, I'm being mindful that I don't really get rid of all the interesting things that I've put before it. I'll give it a little touch here, a little line here. Just like that. Now play around with it here. Just like that. Alright. I'll take the brush, just tap it. I'll keep playing with it until I get what I am looking for, and that's it. Just blend it all out. Just like that. nice soft egg strokes and leave it be. All right, just leave it be. I'll soften some of that. If you want to soften something, just just tap it. Okay, Rosemary, hello, how are you? Let's see, we got this little batch of stuff going on here now. The light is in the way of the shine of the light there. That's what you see here. All right. Yeah. No matter which way I turn that light, you're gonna get that. So in the photo, when I take a picture of it, you'll see most of most of what's happening there. I'll bring this one like a little circle here. I'll fade it just like that. Bring it by the moon here. And then I'm going to take one. Actually, let me just do this. Let me just wave some stuff in there. Now the glycerin's starting to tack up and dry, which is fine. You can still work with it. It's all good. Let's take a nice chunk of it and we'll make another cloud, stronger one right in here like that. Just like that. Blend that away. Blend it out. Kind of fluff this up a little bit. And we'll blend the rest away down here. Okay. So it kind of looks like that. I think that should be really about it as far as the cloud is concerned. As I'm looking at it, I think we're good. Alright, we'll wash off this filbert here. Waves, depending on how detailed you want to do them, they're pretty time consuming, which is probably why I don't do too many of them, but tonight, why not? Why not? Okay, I can take this off. And what I'm doing when I take it off, I'm just pulling downward. Alright, there, see? It didn't come off. You got your nice little horizon line there. Okay, alright. The type of wave that I'll do for this one, I guess it will go. Let me get a chalk pencil real quick. There's many varieties of waves. Well, this is a sucky one. Let me get another one. Oh, this one's equally as sucky. Alright, well, I guess we'll be sucky together. Alright. Nobody's talking to me. Alright. Um, I'll sketch it out here. Oh, I guess because the moon is over here, let's slide this over a little bit. Because the moon is here, I can't really put the wave over on this side. Alright, you're going to have to kind of move it over to scotch and put it over here. Alright, but basically the wave, any wave, you start off with the, well, first of all, I want it basically somewhere around here. Alright, somewhere around there like that. Okay, I think you guys can see this. So the bulk of the thing will be here. Alright, now the wave is in a circular pattern, much like that. Alright, you're going to build off that. Now that tube comes right up around here. Alright, your tube, this bottom half right here, it can go up this high, give it a little lip, like a big smile, like that. Alright, but it all depends on how much of this wave you want to do all of that. But we'll do a simple one. It'd be like that. Now remember the curvature. Okay, like that. Underneath this guy, alright, you got to continue the flow. Let's get rid of this, but don't get rid of that. Continue the flow, but it's going this way. Alright, it's going that way. You follow me? Everything else is going to follow that pattern, but as you go toward this direction, it's going to start to flatten out on you. All right, I'll show you. So let's say if we continue that here, like that. All right, you got to continue the flow. But as you do, it's going to start to flatten out on you. See that? Do you see how it's, well, at least Rosemary, you enjoyed the pizza. That makes the driving in the dark worthwhile. It's 70 degrees and it's raining cats and dogs outside. So we got the curve, especially this one that continues the little oval. But as you go toward this way, the water starts turning flat that way. You follow me? But now, remember, going underneath, it's going to still continue. I'll sketch it this way. It's still going to continue. Each one of these is going to continue that way. You're just continuing the circle. All right. But even as you go back towards this way, guess what happens? It starts going flatter, but in the other direction. All right. I mean, you got your foam here, you got your foam here, you got your foam in here, and whatnot. But the most important thing, I'll get rid of some of these because I know it looks like a bunch of confusing lines right now. I'll get rid of this. I'll get rid of these two. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. But it kind of looks like this. All right. I used to have a nice example of a roll-up piece of paper, but it essentially looks like that. And remember, you have your. I'll do it with this. You got your foam, and you got your foam over here. And remember, you got a nice batch of. I just dropped my pencil on the floor because it's too small for my fat fingers. You got foam coming like here, here. You know, you got your foam, all that foam is here. You got your foam built up over here, and then, it kind of goes that way. Now, does that look familiar? All right. Hey, Ma. Chatterbox. Yes, I'm reading them. Well, you can have some of this rain we're getting up here in New York. All right. So that's basically what we have. Now, let me just continue the love here. You got mini waves or whatever, stuff that kind of built up in the back here. So you can have little mini waves going like that. But make sure it's going straight across. It's got to be straight. You got me. And you don't make them even. All right. You got some coming here. You got something coming here. The further back you go, all right, the more, well, one, the space between them gets more and more narrow, like that. See, like that, and they get tinier and tinier as you go back. You know, they get smaller and smaller, whatever. And you got that moon reflection back there too. So we're gonna incorporate a little bit of that. They get small. They almost a straight line back there, and then you have your horizon line, which is like this big old fat line right back there. All right. Now you see how all that's done. Okay. Yeah, we know it made national news about that snowstorm up there in the mountains up there. So basically, this is how you kind of build a typical, hmm, you know, wave. Okay. Um, you will be using the what you call it, the fan brush for the majority of these. Okay. I can do something pretty cool with the water with transparent color. Okay, we can play around with a little bit of that, and we got the moon to deal with, also putting craters in and all of that stuff. Okay, and we're gonna get started. We get right along, moving right along here. I don't know if I'll need much of this. We'll see, but we'll start to have a little fun right now. So let's work with the we'll work with the water. I'll deal with the wave last. Okay, because we're gonna have a little. Oh, I never. That's right. That's right. The little spot of the light that's usually in the wave there, you can make it whatever size you want, but it's usually like right around here, and it kind of trails a little bit, and it kind of disappears, and it goes in the direction, obviously, of the arrows, you know. But we'll get to that. Like I say, I'll break this all down. We'll get some of this taken care of, and then we'll play with Mr. Moon. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the glycerin here. Well, before we do that, let's get some transparent colors. Phthalo blue, definitely transparent. So we're gonna get a small dot of that stuff. We'll put it right here. This is like the last of the phthalo blue here. If I run out, I think I got some more, maybe, in there. So we get some of that out. Oh, you know what? Let's play with a little. If I have some, I might not have any, and so I might not deal with it today. So we'll deal with dioxazine purple, also transparent. So we'll play with a little dioxazine purple. I'll just keep it in this color vein, I guess. Why not? Now, what does transparent mean? Well, whatever color you put on here, and it still appears black against a black background, transparent. Okay? That means you take your white and you do all your little dazzling effects and all of that with the white. But you're going to utilize some of this black because the waves, when they crest, obviously with the sunlight hits the top of the waves, that's what shines. And since they're cresting toward us, just like my shadow, look at the shadow and look at my dirty fingernails and everything cluttered with paint. But you see that shadow? See that shadow there? Same thing. Here's the wave right here, and look underneath there, just like that. All right, that's what it's going to look like. And you can do rolls and rolls of black man's fingernail waves, just like this. Okay, so there. I didn't need a tube, just my bony arms. Oh, okay. Well, perfect. You tell your little Alania I said hello. I hope this helps her out. All right, let's get a little bit of glycerin. I'm not going to go as heavy with it. It's not needed. Now, a lot of this is probably going to disappear, and it don't matter. But you can see the glycerin here. I'm pretty sure you guys can see it. All right, I don't need too much. I'll just, just like that. Now, that's just the lotion doing this, the soapiness. That'll disappear. Don't worry about it. Don't panic. Okay, but anyway, that. All right, I'm just wiping off the rest of the glycerin. Don't really need it. The soap will disappear. Okay, let's take let's take a little bit of this purple. We'll take the purple because the purple's not so blatant. We'll take a little bit of purple, just like this. Get that out of there. We'll take the purple and we'll just go on up as far as we can. It don't really matter here. This is the moon, and we can just cross it all in there. It don't matter. And we're off to the side there. We'll bring some of this downward, like that. Maybe a little more in here. Who knows? We'll put some of that purple in here like that, just like that, and leave it be. But there, transparent, still appears black. Follow me. All right. You've got paint that's transparent, you got paint that's opaque, you got paint that's semi-transparent. Okay. So it goes opaque, semi-transparent, transparent in that order. You can reverse it if you want to be cute, but still, it's that order. Let's get a little bit of phthalo blue, dark. As you can see, look at that. I'll mix some of it in with the purple, just a little bit. But it is pretty dark. And we'll pop some in there like that. Alright, right. We'll put it right into that purple like that. And we'll just slide some of that blue right in there. Just like this. Boom. Just like so. I don't have to really blend nothing. It's just there. Alright. Okay. You don't necessarily have to blend your colors like that. It's really, truly up to you. All right, up to you. I've had them green and red and all sorts of colors. All right. Does she? Well, that's nice. Where is my? I gotta use an extremely thin. Let me go over here on this side. Excuse my head. I gotta use especially for the ones far away back here. I gotta use a nice thin, keeps a nice sharp edge, flat brush. All right. What size are you? It doesn't. Well, it says 10, but it ain't no but a half-inch brush. All right, but it's small, thin. Okay. Let's go back to this. We're not going to use the heavy white. We'll use the blending white. We'll work from the back to the front. I might as well get the towel out. We're going to be doing a lot of rinsing of the water. Now, for the back here, especially toward the moon here, hopefully I'm not too much in the way. I'm looking back at the camera, at the monitor here. Actually, do you guys, is it close enough for you? You guys aren't going to answer fast enough. It should be close enough. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna, especially where the moon is, where it gets brightest anyway. But we're gonna just straight line, just like that, very straight line. Now you see all this little action that I'm doing. It's half in, half out, but this is the closest, so they're gonna be the closest anyway, just like so. So the blending white is actually perfect for this because it's not so overpowering. But being this far away, it's just gonna look like little waves anyway. Coming on out here, I'm gonna bring it on out just like that, straight across. I'm turning the brush around. And what you don't want to do really is rush this. Don't rush it. Take your time. Now I'm doing it for the sake of time. All right, because this is like I believe my third painting online, so to speak, more or less. So I'm hitting some high pockets, some low pockets. What you're doing is you're taking advantage, especially over here by the moon. It gets the brightest so well, and also as it's getting the brightest, it's getting a little larger too. You see that blue trying to sneak in there? Maybe I'll bring you guys in. You get to see it a little closer. All right, just like this. We'll bring it up like that. You guys get to see all of it. I'm just gonna clean off the brush here. I want the soft white to be as bright as possible. Okay, I'll just dip it into the brain. I'll just make another patch of soft white here because we're by the moon, so it's gonna be a little brighter. And we'll come around in here. We'll go right to the edge. It's sneaking in blue into that purple, just like that. To get it a little longer. But you see how it's that blue sneaking in there? See that? Keep it straight as you can. Alright. And these, like I say, these guys are a little further away. We'll start fleshing out some of the larger waves that are in back of it. So I just want to, actually I could chill out after this little row here. But see, here's the purple. Alright. Just like that. And then that blue sneaking in there. That blue's trying to be kind of crafty. Come over here on this side. Now also, when I'm pressing and that little bit of white comes, see that? That's like the wave coming over right there. Leave it dark underneath and you just do the other one. And you can connect them and whatnot. Let's do some of the bigger waves. Alright, you know, the ones that are at the heavier trowel waves. And what I'll do with that, same technique. Alright, you're going to make the dark kind of work for you here. Alright, let's start with the one that's like directly in back of this guy. So we'll take take one, scoop it up, come down, and let it just go away. Alright, we'll do one a little bit behind it right here. Up, and it's going to scoop, go away like that. Okay. me take, let's get a small fan brush, something. Maybe this one to do it while it's still wet. I don't think it's wet enough though. Mm, it might not be wet enough. I might have to do something else with that. So that might be a little too dry. So let me just continue the waves while they're still kind of on the wet side. We'll continue it with this one. We'll keep it. Come on down like that. Just trail it. We'll put one right up here. Just like that. Oh, we might make another one. And it comes down like that. Yep, it's starting to dry, but we're gonna work with it. We'll just put a little glycerin on all of that. We're gonna use our fan brush, and we're gonna start doing a little. You'll see. You will see. Get a small fan brush if I can. I know I got one right here. Okay, now let's get some glycerin, just a little bit. And what it's gonna do is loosen up the paint because the color's still here. All right, the color's still in there. It's just a little bit of glycerin just to get that, wake that color up a little bit. This one down here needs a little bit of love, right up in here. This one down here needs a little bit of love. All I'm doing is getting the paint loose again. That's all. Just like that. Don't be worried about the soap. That's all soap. Fret not. Don't panic. Don't freak. Don't call 911. You're all right. 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 You are okay. All right. Just wiping off the excess stuff. All right. Boom. Look down there. See that? All right. See that? You might not need. You might not even need much. It's that much. I'm trying to say. We're gonna go in the same direction. We're going this way. Even though you might want to go this way, nah. You see where the waves are going? Go in that direction. We'll go right here. We'll go where the heaviest one is, right here, and we'll just like that. Keep going. Overlap a little bit. That's all right. It's okay. Just like that. Keep it going. See, it just loosens up the paint a bit. All right. Tap it again, and we'll get a little bit of that stuff off of there. And you got this one. Well, I don't think I even did this one right. Nope. But it's okay. Keep on. It's got the glycerin on the brush, like that. See how that does it? All right. It's mainly you controlling your curves. All right. Here it's got a little bowl to it like that. Just stuff like that. Make them smaller. It gets a little flatter and flatter, just like that. All right. You can trail some out. Boom, like that. Okay. But now you get to see how it's starting to look here. Okay. And we'll continue that guy on there. A lot of this will be hidden with the foam and all of that good stuff. I'm just wiping off the extra paint. I'm just tapping. I can tap a little bit, get rid of some of that on my rag here. And you just like this, smaller, flatter and flatter, like that. See, some of them there, just like that. And you can just like so. All right. We'll do this one here. We're going smaller, larger. Boom, like that. Keep it going. Keep it going. Just tap away. All right. But you see how you can keep building up and building up. I can even just create some stuff without even having, even out here, like this little fellow right here. Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys see a little guy. Put some underneath him there. All right. Put a couple of them in here. Get some purple ones going back there a little bit. The more you add this stuff, the more turbulent the water looks. Okay. Okay. Let's play for a quick second. We'll get some little caps up here. You just touch it. Boom. See that? Just like that. And just bring it down there. And have it a little higher here maybe. And you just thin it out. Boom, 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 boom. Make it disappear a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Like that. It's just the bristles right there. Right there. That's what I'm using. Okay. We'll do some bigger ones right here. Boom, 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 boom. Make it come up like that, and then just nice little line of this stuff going that way. These are not as detailed, um, but you know there's something happening over there. Okay. Same thing with this guy right here. Boom. Give him a little something, and then just trail him off like that. Just trail it on off, just like that. If they're not bright enough for you, you can keep adding and adding. Up to you, really, how you want to do it. Just like that. Bring it on out there like this. Okay. If you guys hear the little scratching, that's just the cat using the litter box. Yes, that's what she thinks of my art. She uses the litter box when I'm in here. All right. Oh, okay. Well, basically, it's the same thing. Just brighten that up a little bit. There. It's still a blue, but I just wanted to brighten it up just a touch. I'm getting a lot of the extra paint. This is craft white paint, it's a little thinner paint, but I'm getting like some of it off of my brush, so I don't. It's not too crazy looking. I can take some of this craft paint, still wet back there. I don't want to kind of overdo it, but I can just do little scrapes here and there of the color, back and forth, just to brighten up some of this stuff. I could take a, a fine um, a script liner and do the very same thing, but this is quicker and it's the same effect, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'll kind of get some of that moon stuff going in here. Don't have to do the whole thing. And if it's too bright, I can return some of that darkness back, because remember, I got black here and I can claim some of that darkness back if I need to. But if I get it in the general shape of the moon, you guys kind of know where that main reflection is coming from. Okay. So that's what I'm playing with, the pure brightness right now. The more I rub this stuff in there, it's going to pick up the color. I can just rake some of that around there, just like that. Time consuming. But if you're learning something, I'll give it a little push here, give it a little curve right there. Really turbulent over there. I don't know, big rock underneath or something. Smooth it out a little bit now. Okay. Same with you too. Smooth you out a little bit. Give you a little something coming over here too. It's like that. It's going the other way. Alright. I think we can leave some of that alone. Now I can bring some black and tease some black back in there if I feel it needs it. And right now I don't think so. Let's get to my skinny little brush again. I'm going to tap a stronger bit of horizon line right in here. We're going to get to the wave right after this. Right up in here. Some stronger horizon. I'm just flipping the brush over, get some of that white. Just like that. I just want a stronger horizon. Alright. Right up under here a little bit. Just a little bit, push some of that right up under there like this. I have to go upside down here. Right up in here. Craft white is a very soft paint. It does what it's supposed to do, blend. So it's not as poignant. It's not as thick as titanium white. So you know, I'm putting in some nice little curves of bright white in here. I might as well do it now while I'm already up and about in this section. Like I say, if I think it's too much or whatnot, then I can reclaim it with the black. But I don't think it's going to be too bad at all. Because you have to look at the total picture. Alright, so even though I'm adding this in now, wait till the total picture, you know, is completed and you can still at the stage where you can correct it. Okay. So it's just the moonlight hitting in certain spots here and there. Like so. Only in that spot. So alright. As I'm looking again, looking at it. Looking at it. I think we're good. We're good. Because you also gotta know when to stop to follow me. Okay. I think we're done playing around. Let's move this camera back a little bit. You guys can check it out for a second. Alright. Now like I said, the light is the glare of the light is washing all of this out. So you really don't see all that detail. Um, and if I turn the light off, I don't think it's gonna kinda accept it too much. Okay, there. So that's finished. Alright. We're gonna do the same process, a little more detail with, let's bring it up a little bit. Then bring it up this high and we can put the whole thing in camera. There. We're gonna do the whole thing with this guy. Okay. Like I said, there's gonna be light foam. This is the most important part here, the bow of the wave. Alright, and you know it continues underneath and all of that, but that's just a play of all the water and such. I might even put a rock or two in here because all this is just all water after the wave, and you got foam and you know all of that stuff happening. Okay, and once again we still got the moon to contend with. Okay, I should do the moon and just get it over with, but I'm already down here, so let's deal with the wave. In a wave frame of mind, right? Okay, let's get a smaller brush. We'll dip right into the glaze here, and we'll get to moving here. Thin amount of glaze, and here we go. Alright, this is a 3/4 inch flat. If I got too much of this stuff on here, I'll just wipe it off. There. Alright, thin amount. Remember, I got this black paint that's on here, so this stuff is sitting on top of that. Okay, now I made a lot of that pencil work disappear. It doesn't matter. Don't matter because you kind of know where everything is here anyway. Alright, so it's pretty much right here. Boom, boom, and you got your little circle here. It dips, pew, got your little circle here or whatever, you know, somewhere around there. Got the little eye, you know, it kind of, you know, follow the arrow, gets flatter here, that type of deal. Alright, you know, you can have foam and all of that. You got a little bright spot in there. You guys know. Alright, okay. Nobody's talking again. Boy, you guys are hurting my feelings. Alright, so we're here. We got little bits of purple and we got this blue happening. Alright. So what we'll do is in the middle, guess we'll mess with a little bit of but we'll deal with the purple on top, I guess. Why not? A little bit of purple down below. Yeah, and the rest we'll do blue, and we'll see what comes of that. So we got some blue down here on the bottom. Transparent, remember? Got some blue all up in here. We mix it in right around in there like that. All right. Um, I guess we can have it a little bluish here. Whatever. Okay. Let's clean this brush. And we'll clean this brush a little better than that. All right. Considering that the paper is already black, okay, we're going to kind of play with soft white as usual. Um, get a little bit of soft white. I'll use this brush. Now, technically, usually I would use a fan brush, but I want to show you the direction that you kind of you need to go in. All right, especially around here, around the ball pouch where the eye is going to be. All right, the eye here, you might as well put it in there now. Be about like this. Okay, this is blending white. The more I tap it, it's going to take the color, and then let's say get some of that color down up in here, like down here, and it slowly just fades away like that. All right, I'm gonna rinse off my brush. I'm gonna show you something here, because you have to be really soft. Let's take one of the soft brushes here, these little fluffy deals. All right, and we're gonna kind of round that out. Kind of start round that out. Make it about as smooth as you can. Round it right out. Same thing here. Just kind of fluff it out. Very soft, very soft, very soft, very soft. Just like that. Pretty cool how that happens, huh? Just like that. Just I'm digging. The more I'm doing it, the more it's digging into that blue. All right, and very soft. Put it right in there. And you can do your very soft X strokes just like this, right on top of it. Just fade it right out, just like that. All right. Okie dokie then. So you got that part knocked out of the box. Oh, I can take more of this. I'll take it. Now you're gonna take this, the white here, and remember how it's gonna go flatter and flatter and flatter, just like that. All right. It's gonna curve more and more. You see how that blue's taking over the white. All right. Especially here, it's got more of a curve all up in. Or you can just go in reverse like this. However you want to do it. Okay. I can deal and take some of that white and put it up in there like that. Just like this. I'm going right up underneath the bow there. Just like that. You see how I was taking all that white in there? Okay. It's going to get flatter going in the opposite direction, where we're going to keep it moving like this, just like that. You can see how that purple and all that blue's mixing in there. All right, I can really leave that alone, and I'm just going to take the brush, soft brush. Look here in the corner, very soft. Well, look, see how some of those streaks are disappearing into the dark? And do the same thing all in here, just like that. In here, you soften some of those streaks, just like this. Don't worry about that. All this up here, don't worry about none of that. You can soften that up, but it can be foam and stuff there. And I didn't go right to the top, because you got to have that dark there. You got me? If you want it a little brighter, I don't like doing this too much, but you just tap it in there, tap on that bright, tap it, tap it, tap it. I'm getting rid of the paint off this very soft brush. Just tap, and you just let it do what it's doing. Bring it that way, just like that. Ugh, I don't like using all that, but I'm gonna trail some of that down like that. The glycerin is being it's drying up. Is what I'm trying to say. But we're gonna blend all that color in. It's still gonna be a little bit brighter. I'm just blending it in a little more, make it travel a little bit, and then I won't bother it anymore. That'll be that. Okay. All right. Let's clean off this brush. We'll use the fan brush now. Hopefully, what I'm doing is not confusing anybody. I hope. Oh, let's take a tiny fan brush. We'll take a smaller fan brush, one of these guys here. This would be a size 8 fan. Alright. Okay. We're going to take it. We'll get some little peaks of some of the stuff going on. Like that. Bring it right on down. Boom. The more you do it, the more it's going to take kind of the color of the water or whatever. Bring some this way. Kind of curve it a little bit. Now I can blend a lot of that out also. Bring some right here. Boom. Just like that. But see, the more I do it, the deeper the color gets. Same thing here. Okay. All depends on how far you want to go with it. We'll have some come this way. But the more I blend it, the more it takes that color. But it's brighter than this. You got me? Get one right up in here. Nice rim of color right there. Don't be afraid. Just stay within the circular curve of your painting, your wave. Alright, just like that. Let's clean that off a little bit. Let's add some foam and stuff up here. Let's take the small filbert. We'll get back into our little white here. And we're gonna just kind of add some love all up in here a little bit. Just like that. You pat from the side or whatever, but we're going downward. Just like that. Get some more soft white. This soft white is very blendable, so don't worry about it trying to looking too crazy or whatnot. The more you tap into it, the more it's going to take the color of what's back there. Okay. Just like that. And we'll just tap it in there. Some of that dark I'm using to my advantage there. Get rid of that. And I'm just tapping it in there. Just like so. All up in there like that. Not too much here where the bowl starts to come around right up in there. Alright, we're not gonna mess with that too much. I guess we'll play around with a little bit of it up in here like this. Boom, it kind of travels up here like so. Just like that, and we're gonna just tap, play with it up here like that, and then we're gonna continue that, getting the blue off my brush here, and we're just going to continue the love down here. Take it right off the paper like that. Still got some of that dark there playing around there, and remember it goes like shoo, shoo, like that. Alright, okay. That's not going to be the final, but that's just, kind of fleshing it out a little bit. My waves, they got little bits of water and craziness going all over the place. Okay, let's take the fan brush. I don't think I got enough. Well, we're gonna have to get some glycerin here, just a light batch of glycerin, and loosen that paint right up again, just like that. Just a little bit there. It's got a little bit of purple in it, a little bit of blue, a little bit of whatever going on in there. Okay. Okay, enough of that. Let's take a little bit, just a, well, I should have used a filbert for this, but it's alright. We'll take a little bit of that purple. We'll put it in there like this. Kind of all on here. We'll kind of get it there like that. Use my, a little bit of my finger there. A little bit of a shadow there. Go on that downward spiral of the wave there. Just a little bit. Alright, let's get some white. Stop playing around here. And here we go. Ready? Right here. Give it a little push. Like a waterfall. Just like that. Bring it right across. Like so. Don't worry about all of that. That'd be all foamed over and stuff. This is where you would use a stronger white up in here. But I'll just thicken it. Right on the very top there. Bring some of that down. Let's bring that down a little bit. Then it gets a little narrow there. Now, the lamp light is hitting that. It is glaring it and all of that. So you're not going to see as much. Taking the side of my fan brush. Pringles. Bruce, how you busting out with Pringles and my stomach growling? Man, you got a lot of nerve, boss. Okay, we're going to get some foam here. And we'll just tap in the foam. We're going to keep it moving. This is soft white, so it will blend in a hot minute. So I'm just going to pop the foam all up in here like that. Get the foam in and just keep it moving. Boom. We're not going to destroy all that black, so a lot of that foam is going to come out here. Alright. As you get more and more comfortable with doing these, and you look at waves and wave paintings, wave pictures, get your kind of ideas of what kind of wave you want. Okay. All up in here. Now remember, I got soft white, so it's a blending white. Now I can get the titanium white and really bring this out. But I think you guys kind of get the gist of what's happening and what's going on. Man, that light is strong. Let's see if I do this. You guys have to let me know. Can you see that a little bit better now? Because that light is very powerful. So just let me know if that helps you out there. Now as I'm doing this, I'm looking at the painting. Okay, I'm going to mix a little bit of blue, a slight touch of black, a little bit more blue. Okay, a little tiny bit of glycerin just to loosen up the paint. So this is like the, well, it's actually blue black or black blue or whatever you want to call it. Alright, and I'm going from off the tape in the other direction. Why am I doing this? I'm just going to reclaim some of the darkness back a little bit. Just a little here and there. And it makes it a little more mysterious too. Especially in here. Okay. I can use my finger, soft blend some of that color right in there like that. Remember to go with the curve. Just like that. I'm not destroying everything, just gonna just like that. Because I still want it to be kind of smooth. Okay. And it's not totally black. Up under here it is dark. And circle some of that right up in there like that. Just like that. And get that curve a little bit. Just like so. Okay. So So that reclaims some of that wave back there. There, like that. That's a little bit of blue, a little bit of black. I I feel for you, Rosemary. I truly do. Not. Okay. So I hope what I'm doing is making a little sense to you. All right. Let's let that tag up a little bit. I might have to go with some titanium white with this to kind of bring it out a little. All right. So we'll let that tag up. We're gonna go and we'll deal with the moon. Oh yeah. There she is. Okay. Let's take the palette knife and we're gonna get this guy out of there. Away with you. Away with you. All right, there we go. La 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 la. Lori, Quilt Singer, how are you? Welcome. I appreciate you coming by. You're not late, Bruce. Um, no one knew I was gonna really do it. Really. Okay. All right. Let's get this moon going. La 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 la. I like the blue black. Let's water that down a little bit. No glaze, no glycerin, just water. We'll use some of this and we're gonna build stuff off of this color. All right, it's not gonna be as bright and white as you would think, but we'll do something with it. Now, because I took an X-Acto knife and I cut it, I gotta be kind of careful maintaining that circle. You follow me? And of course, I gotta be careful keeping that straight edge here. Now, I have to be careful that it doesn't run because I did lift up on it a little bit there, just like that, and I'll just bring it across. Now, yeah, I know you see it running, but that's just the water doing that. That's no big deal. All of that there, just spread it across just like that. Now I know it's all dark and whatnot, but that's okay. There's a method to me madness. It's all right. Don't panic. You too, dog. Relax. I'll take you out afterward. The dog kind of knows when it's time for him to go out, and I think I'm approaching that time for him. I know. Yeah, it's about a little after 9 o'clock, so I started at 8, so it's not too bad. Anyway, there. Okay. It's flat. It's got little, whatever. It's not too even, and it's fine. All right. There we go. All right. This is where it's going to get all freaky looking, because now I get to pick and choose my highlights and all that good stuff. But before I do that, let's get rid of some of that. Get rid of some of that. I can just reclaim that with white, so it's no big deal. All right. Okay. Oh, I guess I can go the opposite way with this. We'll see. Let's take a sponge. Oh, let's take this guy. I'm gonna take a sponge. I'm gonna bring it to the camera. Look at those little crater looking things there. Alright, we'll use that to our advantage. Okay. Alright. Get a little bit of white, a little bit of black. We'll pop it in there like this. We'll just rub some of that in there. Like that. Get a little bit of blue, put the blue in there too. Just like this. Just make it look, I don't know, just whatever. Like that. Okay. You just take it, you've been making little crater spots and whatnot. It's okay. It's gonna kind of look kind of like this. I'll get rid of the white. The white doesn't matter. All I'm looking for is interesting shapes and patterns to put in this guy. And bring it as close to the edge as I possibly can. Okay, without going over the edge. Oh, let's get a little more black. Let's get a little more blue. Let's put it right in there. just like that. It's been a minute since I did something like this. I used to do a lot of these. All up in here. You think with all that black and whatnot that I'm getting rid of that funky gray color, but there's a method to my madness. Relax. It's all right. It is okay. We get a little bit of white, a little bit of blue. We'll pop some of that in there. We'll tone some of that down. Go right to the water line if you can, just like so. La 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 la. We'll gray some of that up over here in the corner. But definitely, I want to get it by the horizon line as close as I can, like that. All right. Some of that blue still showing through. So fret not, panic not. Just like that. Okay, let's rinse this off. I'm still going to get it down below where that horizon line is. Not enough of it, but we can take our paintbrush and do that. And I'll show you in about a second here. Because I'm using a sponge, and of course it's not the most exact tool in the world, I'm going to dip my brush in a little bit of water, just a little bit. I'm going to borrow some of that color from up here, or that thicker color. I'm going to come right down by the edge here. Now I don't put it into my wave, but that's alright, just wipe it away. But right here by the horizon here, we'll darken that up a little bit. Just like that, just get it in there. Now if you got a spot or two that's past the horizon line, don't panic. It's okay. Don't cry. You're alright. Let's get some of the white. And, we'll pop in a few of these in here like that. And maybe a few of them in here. A little crater thing is it's like this. It's turning gray and whatnot, and it's okay. See, you can build and build off of this stuff. Just like that. Put some out here like this. Some of it's getting a little grayer because you can just keep tapping away at it. See, when you first put down your color and your patterns, that doesn't mean it's the final pattern. Alright, you got to keep messing with it. Keep building on it. Okay, let's get a little bit of blue. Just blue. And we're going where it's a little dark at right there, all in there like this. Okay, don't worry about any of this stuff that can be replaced, that color. Don't fret. But I want to put some of that blue in it, return some of that color back to it a little, but still keep it patchy. All right, add a little bit of blending white to your blue. Go play with a few things in there. I'll open here a little bit, and we can go even brighter. We'll just take the regular white and we'll just pop it in there. It's gonna dull it a little bit. Come by the edge here and we'll put a few of them up there, and we'll just bring that around like this, just like that. And we're gonna let this tack up because I'm not done with the moon yet. We're gonna be really sly with the moon. Little patches of bright around in there. Just a few. This is what the blending white will do for you, because it's still picking up the color what's underneath. Just like so. I don't want to smooth out everything, still keep it kind of bumpy there, like that. All right, okay. No, Bruce, I'm gonna tell you right now, since you're here, about your water. You had the dark, you had the mid tones, you had the different tones and shades of color, but you did not have no little highlights where the tops would be. All right, that's all. Um, Now with acrylic paint, especially down here with the wave, because it's kind of indistinctive, because of the soft white, it's just not punchy enough down here. But right now I'm messing with this, but just down here, it just wasn't like out there enough. But all you need is some simple highlights, and that's all. Nothing really to fret over. Okay, let's claim some of this back here. But what I'm gonna do, really coy, I'm gonna get some blue, get some water, get some of this blue. I'm gonna put it right here. Get a little bit of black with this blue, because we're gonna return some of that dark in there. Now, technically, I should use a flat brush for this, but we're near the end and it's okay. And we're gonna. Can you guys see this a little bit? If it's too dark, let me know. But I'm just bringing some of that, dark waves back in there, just like that. Going right back into my blue black, because I want to return. I want some of it to be kind of dark, but not necessarily black. I'm just returning a few of the dark spots back in this guy. We'll still maintain some of that bright white, but just just like that. A little more black into the blue. When you the darker you make it, try to make it the less and make it really sparse, because you don't need too much. Once you got solid black or anything close to it, it will definitely cover it all up. So just be mindful of that. Alright. I'm not getting rid of all of it, because as I'm doing it, I'm looking at it actually in the monitor. I can get a totally different look and feel looking at it in the monitor there. Alright. Well, not everybody's built a different way. Not everybody is let me turn this there monitor over, I can see you guys. Not everybody's ultra super patient. All right, and not everybody's made like that, quite frankly. All right, everybody's different. I'm just bringing some of this, just highlighting a little bit of this guy back here. All right, I'm still checking it out here. Okay, we're gonna still mess with this guy. Little cute little divots and stuff we'll put up there, and I might give him a little funky glow too. So, oh, where are we at? Let's play with this wave. Let's get some titanium white, so we can be rid of this playing around with this soft white stuff. Okay, got some titanium white. Don't need too much of it. A couple dabs will do me here with the titanium white. Oh, where's the fan brush? I want my there. We use this fella. It's okay. All right, straight titanium white here. Okay. And we'll really pop some of those in there like this. Now you can see that, I bet you. Just like this. I don't have to put it everywhere. That wouldn't be necessary. But so highlight a few of these guys. Just like that. Just a few spots here and there. I'm gonna need probably a little bit more up around in here a little bit. Some up in there. Oh, get a couple little splatters up in here like that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more. I'm gonna need a little bit more. And that should be it there. Get a little bit off of there. Nobody's talking again. If you guys have any suggestions, any clues, any criticisms, anything, say something to me. And we'll pop in a few here. We keep going down right up in here. It's a little bright. And up here a little bit. You can give it a little push of some waves there. Give it a little push like that. Little tap there. Go in a different direction if you want. I don't mind going over the other waves and all of that. That's fine. Let's dip more into this purple blue or this blue black right in here. Some of that dark, bring some of that dark in there a little bit. It's like that. Bring some of that down. Bring it down a little bit. Let's get some more of that. Well, let's make some more. A little black, a little blue, a little water. No glycerin, just a little bit of water. Go the other way. Bring it down there. Tap some of that dark in there. All up in here a little bit. And bring some of that down. Like that. Bring it downward. Do 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 do. Time consuming, but it's fun. And plus somebody wanted to know how to do this, so I'm looking at it, 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 looking at it. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, all right. Let me I'm gonna reclaim some of that dark there too, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna play around just a little, just a. Oh, how about here? What? It's not dark enough. How dare you? Put a little in there. Straight paint. Just a little bit. Reclaim some of that back there. Whoops. My bad. That was an error, but it can be corrected. I'm not too worried about that. I'm not worried about that. Okay. I think we're good there. Let's take my finger, take a little dab of white here. Who's bothering me right now? I'm busy. Leave me alone. Oh, little touch of blue. No, a little bit of purple. Brighten it up a little bit. Rub that in like that, just a little bit. And we'll take it. A little bit of water. Whoops. Try that up a little bit too. That was my bad. It was too much water. Boop. Just touch it like that. Actually, I should have used a filbert, but it's alright. I'll keep playing with it. Just rub. Bring it down there. Like that. Just like that. Okay. Oh, it's you. What are you doing? Did it move the camera? Oh. Thank you, dear. Sorry. Sorry. My bad, guys. Anyway, I'm glad because you didn't get the. That's what I get for talking smack. People were trying to help me out. That's what you get. All right. All I did was brighten that out and smooth it a little bit. Okay. That's all I did. I just took a little water, my finger, and I just they're gloating, and you know what? They're in their rights, and that's all I did there. Oh, okay. Let's play with this guy up here. Let's get a little bit. I'll tease a little bit of purple and white, more white than anything else, right in here. Oh, I'll put a couple on this side, just little dots here and there, like that. Some here, like he got zits. Alright, it's a teenage moon. Oh, of course you guys don't see it because I'm up in here. It's like this. Don't worry. I know it looks a little bit but you'll see in a second when that dries up there. The moon with the zits, it's okay. A little, it's all right. You'll see why in a minute. All right, let's play with let's get some. Well, no, let's take a small filbert. We'll get some nice little foamy things going, and then you know. So I'm gonna take the filbert here. We're gonna dry brush. Take some titanium white here. I'll pat it in there. Dry most of it off on my brush. This is up to you, depending on how detailed you want to do it. Some people get a little nervous, but you just take your little foam and you're going with the direction, and you cross it over and do stuff like this and like that. Get a little more titanium white. You can have it as bright as you want. You can have it choppy. See all this stuff here? Can you guys see it? No. God dog it. Okay, right here. We're right here. I'm sorry, guys. All right, do it again. Start right here. We'll start right here. Let's rim up, paint, boom. You get it wavy. You're going in that direction. Keep going in the direction of your wave there. Curve it. All right. Get a little bit of water, just a little bit. I'm gonna dry a lot of this off right on my brush. It's more of a dry brushing kind of stroke thing, and you can go across like that. Okay, it's picking up the color underneath. The main thing is go with the curvature here. You guys can see this. Go with the curve. Go with the curve. All right, you can bring it across, but look, just bring it up here. Whatever. You can it bends into the other one. Bring it straight down. Up to you. The more you're in here, the more it curves. Get out of there. All right. A little bit of titanium white. We'll bring some of that out here. We'll like run some of that up this way, like that. If it's too strong, you just like that. Bring it like that. Mellow some of that out a little bit, like so. You know, it can blend in. See, blend it into your blue a little bit if it's too strong for you. Oh, bring that curve in there like that. Boom. You do a few of them here. Wiggle them. Can you guys? Yeah, you guys can see that. Curve it. Curve. Boom. Bring it on out there like that. Just okay. Just like that. Rub it as hard as you want there. La 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 la. Like so. Alright. A little strong so I can wear that away. It's got a little. Can you guys still see that? Yeah, you guys can see it this time. Alright, just bringing some of that out. Tint that a little bit more. Get a little bit of titanium white. We'll just brighten that up again, just like that, and we'll bring it this way, just like that. Bring it down a little bit. Then we'll get a little bit of white. We'll kind of touch it up in that little spot right there. And now, as I'm doing this, I'm wiping off my brush, and we're gonna travel it still in that circular motion. We'll bring it right down there, just like that. All right. Okay. A little tiny bit of black, kind of curve, kind of there. Bring that circular motion there. There. Okie dokie then. Deal with this guy, the moon. So we'll go back up to the moon. Oh no! Wait. Stop. Stop. Let's do this right now while I am thinking about it. Okay. Boom. Right, that's like that. Go in that direction and have him come this way. Okay. And we'll have one here. Boom. One right there. And have him go this way at the angle like that. Boom. Okay. If you don't add the sound effects, it never works. Must add sound effects. I'm using straight black because I want to. Right up in here. Boom. Right up in there. Right in this corner, and then give a little bit of something right up in here. All right. Why am I adding this? It brings the wave back a little bit. Okay. No more, no less. We're nearing the end here. Hey, yo vet. No, 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 yo vet. Usually, I am on Mondays. It's pre-recorded. I'm good into like the second or third week of October. It's pre-recorded at 7 o'clock. On Wednesdays, I'll do a live stream. I'm just doing this because someone asked, and I am not. This is one of these rare Saturdays that I'm actually not doing absolutely nothing. Everything's all caught up and whatnot. So I decided to just come and go live. I did one earlier on Facebook, explaining why do I use watercolor paper. I went through the whole spiel, much like this painting. Um, I went through the whole thing, painted everything black, explained the whole thing, taped up the moon, the whole 9 yards. Okay, I'm over here with these rocks here. Um, I shouldn't use one this size, but I am. It's okay. All right, we'll get it all rockied up here. Oh, I should color these a little bit. Let's tint it with a little bit of purple. Okay, and we'll just lightly, very lightly, very delicately pop a rock. Can you guys see that? Yeah, we'll pop some rock patterns in there like this. Yeah, like that. Nothing really extravagant, just something to, you know, something here. And we'll come down and we'll come here like that. And we do one more. One little curve like that. If you don't add the sound effects, they come out terrible. Alright. Like that and like that. We have one curve in, we're like, that would be weird. Like that and then like that. Yeah, that's good. A little more of something there, and a little piece of something right up in here, and drag that around there like that. Okie dokie. All right, cool. What are we gonna do with this moon? Let's go back up. Bam. We're gonna do with this guy. Let's take a nicely wide brush. We're gonna put this brush back. We'll go back to the 2-inch flat brush. This guy. Let's get this out the way. I think I can use a little bit of this. Well, we use the glycerin this time. I usually use water for this, but we'll just put the glycerin out here like that. Okay, we'll just use the glycerin. Yeah, we do it this way. We're gonna go in reverse. We'll use black on one end of the brush. You guys don't see it, okay? But black on one end of the brush, just like this. All right, maybe even a little bit of the purple, just like that. A little more glycerin. Get this glycerin, just like this. You guys don't see it because it's pretty dark. But I'm going back and forth. It's only on one side of the brush. Okay, a little more purple into the black. One side of the brush, just like that. I'm gonna come here, right here, and I'm gonna go big old circle motion like that. Do it again. Come right on around. Just like that. The inside of this guy, I'm gonna just keep messing around with the outside here. Just like that. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, the inside, I'll just glaze it with a little bit of the dark and the purple. All in here, just do one of these numbers here. It don't matter. Just like that. Okay. A little more black. Right up in here. It's like that. Okay. La 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 la. just let it it's gonna have to be darker. Just let it dry, basically. You'll still see all sorts of stuff going on with it, but that's basically it right there. Okay, now that I've did that, we're gonna be really slick now. Let's get a we're gonna get a baby glow going on here. Uh, Now the white, either soft white or either the mixed white or the titanium white, either one, it's still gonna leave kind of a chalkiness to it, so you can kind of get away with it. I'll use the glycerin right way over here. Get a little bit of that white, okay, because we're at the ending stage here. I'll play around with a little piece of a glow, a little bit on this blending brush. I'll use the glycerin a little bit on the blending brush. Okay, just like that. Definitely a bravery test. If you don't have the stomach to do this, because all you can do is you're just gonna take it and you're just gonna get a little bit of a glow with it and wipe it back and forth like this, because it leaves a chalky little film behind. Just like that. Go all the way around with it, just like this. Can you guys see that? Yes, you guys can. Now it has to be a little bit brighter, and that's okay. It's good to build from nothing than to overdo it and then you have to try to take away. That would just purely ruin your day. Okay, this is blending white, so pretty soft stuff right here. Just gonna keep going around just like that, and I'll just spread it around. Spread the love. Do. Now that's the blending white. Now watch what happens when I use the titanium white. Do. Just a little touch. Don't need much with this stuff. That's probably too much. What you see down below. Only a little bit. A little. Very little. I'm wiping some of this stuff off. Just a little bit you would need. Just like that. Put it in there. And then I can just take it out, go in a nice little circle with it. Your arms might get a little tired, but that's alright. Circular motion. It's picking up what's left off the brush. Go half into the moon, half out. Alright. Half in the moon, half out the moon. Half in, half out. Lightly. Very lightly. Because you're still blending and fading. Alright. Some spots you might want a little bit brighter or shown a little bit more. It's okay. Keep going. This is how you keep building, and you build it and build it and build it. Alright. Something like that. Alrighty then. So I hope that this helps you out. Everybody who does waves, let me shut the camera off. Everybody who does waves, ooh, shoulder surgery no good. I hope she pulls through, boss. Really do. Let's take this white here. We're pretty much done. I'm just a stickler for doing this because I'm just a stickler for doing it. I gotta have my little horizon line. It's just me. Sue me. Come on. There we go. Hello. How you doing? A little bit more by the moon here. A little stronger. Just like that. Maybe tap in a few of these guys. If I got enough on my knife, I don't. Just little taps here and there, maybe. Just like that. Not too much on the knife, but that's okay. Alright, alright, stop playing around with this. Let's get a script liner. Get some white paint here. Here's the best part of this. Let's sign my name on this freaking thing. My waves tend to be a little crazy. I don't do a lot of them. Mine tend to be very just wild looking. A little bit of water here. Loosen up the paint. There. All right. Let's take off the tape and let's see what we got. No problem, Bruce. Thank you for the tutorials you've done. Yeah, this one's crazy, definitely. But they are time consuming. Probably why I don't do a lot of them. Um, but you can have. Oh, I knew what I forgot to do. I forgot to add the splatter for the waves, for the water. That's what I forgot. But it was too late now. I don't feel like doing it now. I'm already in. Just shut the camera off mode. All right, there we go. But that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to add this splatter and all of that stuff. Um, I don't even have enough. Yeah, I might have enough white paint here because I forgot to add the little trails here for these guys. Yeah, put some of that in there. Not enough of that one, but we can have some stuff hitting off there. Boom, like that, and have it. Boom, come over a little bit. You know, it is hitting against rocks, right? Boom, pow, bang, smash, boom, all up in here, bam. Go in another direction, boom, all up in here. He's hitting against the side, boom, like that, bam, all in there like that. Okay, I promise I'll leave it alone. Thank you guys for coming in and hearing me do my sound effects and making wild water. I appreciate it. I do. It was impromptu. I didn't say I was doing this, so um, definitely spur of the moment thing. Like I say, this is one of the times where I don't have much going on, and um, I was a little restless, so I really needed to do something. Quite frankly, I should be practicing, but you know. Yeah, it's definitely a wild one. It's got the stars, the clouds, different varieties of clouds. It's all at night. You got this funky gray blue moon, little craters. You got it being faded out here, dark in the center. A little bit of everything. But I basically wanted to show, how you would do one of these guys. It's crazy looking, especially all this waves and the way they're done. Is looking um, really crazy. I didn't really shine the eye too much, but actually it's quite dull compared to everything else, and it should shine a little more than what it is, basically. And I noticed that it should just shine a little bit more. That's all. I'll just take in a soft white. I'll just blend another higher shine in there because I see it and it bothers me. So a little more of a shine in there, glow it there. It's just me dry brushing the white, soft white, because I got a little sliver of soft white left in there, and I'm just dry brushing it in there, just because it bothers me. I'm making all this do about this painting, and it's just gonna sit on top of my cabinet along with the other painting tutorials, and that somebody was interested and they wanted to purchase one. So, all right, so that's a little better. All right, now I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for Now, um, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, thanks for watching this impromptu video. I appreciate it, and I hope those who wanted to know something about it, I hope that you hope it helps you out. If you go to look at this again, you're gonna see the picture of the previous thumbnail that I've done live on YouTube. Until I take a picture of this and upload it and switch to thumbnail, it'll take probably a day, and it'll switch over and it'll catch up. Because once I shut off, it has to re-encode this video again, so you're not gonna see it immediately after, like you would on Facebook. So it takes a little time once it's done. But guys, it's nice to see you too. Yes, it has been a while, Jovette. It truly has. Um, but I will email you if you haven't emailed me. But yes, it's been a while, but it's good to see you and good to see you back. Um, Very pleasant surprise, actually. And thank you, Maria. Thank you, Bruce. And I know there's a few others in here who might have still stuck around. I know Bill was here. Rosemary, I know she might still be here. I think Chrissy was here for a little while, but it might be a little late for Chrissy. She might be, Carrie was here. That's right, Carrie and Tiffany. Tiffany, if you're still here, thank you very much. Tiffany's Fine Arts. Take a good gander at her stuff. Just click on her name. Scroll up, you can see it. Um, Excellent painter, as a matter of fact. And if she wasn't on Diana's site, I'd have never known, you know. And I'll be painting with Diana. That's actually the YouTube name. No, it's Artfully Yours with Diana. I'll be there on Monday from 4 to 6 o'clock. I've already got the painting masked off, and it's ready and set to go for Monday. And I'll be there for 2 hours painting woodland scene, log cabin. I'll glaze the log cabin, explain about glazing and all of that with acrylics anyway. And it'll be rocks and boulders and mountains and trees and more trees and a path and the whole 9 yards. And it'll be on the 16 by 20 canvas board. So that ought to be cool. So we should have a lot of fun. But okay, guys, thank you very much for checking this out, and I shall see you when I see you. It's going on an hour and 48 minutes, a little long there for an explanation on a wave, but you know. Take care. Peace.